Now, with the brand new Bleach game, as you guys are aware on the channel, I am slowly informing you guys on current characters that are going to be available in the game, being SSRs, of course. In this video, I'm going to give you guys the list of all the characters except two, as well as there's more to come. So, on the channel, I've already spoken of 3 SSRs, being the Holo Transformation Mask Ichigo, Kenpachi, and I think who was the last one? I don't know. It's not audio. Oh god. Urahara. There we go. Those are the 3 SSRs that I've spoken about. There are 2 more SSRs that I need to speak of course. Those videos will be coming out very, very shortly. Hopefully in like 2 days or something like that. We'll see. Depends on when I get around. Their kits are pretty big. And one of the characters that I'll be speaking about, which I'm going to save till last, is, in my opinion, the best character in the game because of what they can do. It's practically broken. So that is what's to come. Now, as you guys are also aware, as I've been mentioning from time to time, I'll say, there is another beta on its way for this Bleach game, of course. So stay tuned for that, as of course that one will be more open and we can talk about it. Right, it's not going to be under any NDA, it's not going to be any alpha, it's going to be a closed beta, and there's going to be a ton of content to be done. Alright, now with the closed beta, I really thought it was just going to be a more polished up version to what we initially played on the alpha. It seems that, of course, it's going to be polished up, that's one thing, but more characters are getting added. Now, I don't know if it's going to be SRs, I don't know if it's going to be SSRs, who knows. Maybe they might throw in a hint of a 1 SSR and then a few SRs, who knows. But regardless, we're getting more characters, which is a good thing. So in this video, I am going to be giving my thoughts, but more importantly, what other additional characters do you want to see in the game as it starts, technically speaking, right? At the very beginning of this brand new Bleach game, what characters are you hoping to see early on? So that way you can get your hands on it, have fun with them, go on PvP, and maybe main them, who knows? So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. So with all that being said, I've picked my 5. Now the reason why I picked 5 is because there's 5 SSRs in the game. Now I'm not going to say that the new characters are SSRs, I'm just, you know, there's 5 FSRs, so I'm just going to pick 5. I mean, I could pick 10, I could pick 15, we'll be here all day, but I'm just going to limit it to 5 characters that I want to see. So, anyway, be sure to leave down below your 5 characters that you want to see when it comes to the closed beta. So, Grizzly right here, if you are unaware, I'm not too sure on what he's been doing, but he has been cooking behind the scenes, helping out the dev team in some way or form, and he's been throwing a few hints here and there, helping keep everyone informed and excited, of course. And the last tweet is, you expect new characters for the second beta. That's all from me. Bye. Expect the beta within around about December, November, right? I believe they've planned one for the end of this year, by 2023, because of course the game is going to be releasing in 2024. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Did they say they were going to do an open beta after this beta? Who knows? Either way, second beta is on its way and new characters can be expected. I've made a list for you guys. There you go. So if you wanted to know what was the current list within the first beta testing, we had a SSR Ichigo, Kenpachi, and Urahara, and then of course a few SRs being available, right? Pretty limited, wasn't too much. If you're wondering who these guys are, keep them a secret, because I'm going to do a video showing off their kit. This one is a broken character, absolutely decimates everyone. I'll just say that. Orihime is the healer, by the way, if you wanted to know. Anywho, that's kind of like the roster so far with what we have with the current state of the Bleach game. Now, as the second beta happens, more characters are going to be added into the game. So, with all that being said, what characters would I like to see in the game? With my first pick, I decided to go with Grimmjow. Now, I'm using Bleach Brave Souls database as an example, purely because, well, they've got all the characters and the artwork is, well, impeccable. So, we're going to go with that. But yeah, of course, Grimmjow is going to be my number 1 pick. I believe he's going to be a lot of people's number 1 picks. But more importantly, I do want to see an Arrancar to see how these type of characters are going to be working within the game. Is there going to be anything unique about them? I think that's what I'm really interested to see, if there's going to be anything different. But Grimmjow is clearly going to be the hot pick, and he is for me. So I do hope that we do get our first ever Arrancar in the game, so we can see how that works. Oh, what the hell? What is this? God. Okay. Jesus Christ, that's badass. Alright, and so with my second pick, I went with Toshiro because, well, I like the Bankai. Now, in all honesty, the biggest reason why I actually got into Bleach was, obviously initially I saw Ichigo and whatnot, but seeing the Bankais in action, but more importantly this Bankai is what really did attract me, seeing the Ice Dragon. So anyway, I do believe, also I was trying to be more realistic about it, to be like, okay, who could they add at the very beginning within a beta form too? And I was like, this could fit. So I do believe Toshiro might be a hot pick, just to throw into the beta. It's a good character. Now, Yoruichi technically is in the game. Technically, she does give you some goods, I'll say that much. But I would love to see her being as a playable character, again, to see how this works. Is this a swimsuit? This image right here, as well as others, bro, the Bleach Brave Souls swimsuit literally demonetize your videos. It's actually pretty crazy, so yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Sofon, by the way. I do like Sofon as a character, so that'd be interesting. But I went with Yoruichi, again, yeah, see how that works. Again, she's technically in the game, and she does give you free gifts, so there's that. And then, again, keeping with the Aranka theme, went with Tear, and the only reason why I went with her is because, well, let me just... yeah, that's my explanation for that character. And then lastly, I went with Ichimaru purely because of, I don't believe they'll add Aizen so soon. I believe they're going to save him, clearly. I don't think we'll ever see him within the beta or any format or anything like that. However, his partner in crime is in the game, so Ichimaru should hopefully make his appearance. I'm just trying to go with like a link. By saying that, you should also know who the next SSR that I'm going to be talking about. So that's kind of why I went with Ichimaru, just kind of linking up with the characters, and then it slowly leads to Aizen. Yeah, you get it. So those are my picks on who I would like to see being added into the game, of course. To be honest, I believe for the most part, would I say Tear is SR worthy? Because I feel like for the most part, I'm really picking out SSRs worthy characters. Although they could go about just giving SRs out, because technically speaking in the game there is an SSR Ichigo and an SSR, SR Ichigo and an SSR Ichigo, so who knows. Anywho, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to talk about. So yeah, the last two videos for the final SSRs that I'll be speaking about, I will drop these videos within October, so that way we've got November, December. Well, I think more than likely what will happen is in November they'll release more information of the game and potentially sign-ups for the beta. I believe the beta is going to be happening in either late November to December, one of the two. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. So if you are excited for the Bleach game, that's all I got for you guys. So expect new characters coming along. That's also pretty exciting. I can't wait to see on who else they're going to be adding. So let me know your 5 picks on who you would like to see within the second beta that is going to be happening very, very soon. Alright, I'll leave it there, boys. Take care. Peace.